Hi, congratulations on your new RV. We're really excited for you. Please make sure before you're signing that you bring the following items with you. If you're a cash buyer, please make sure that you bring a cashier's check, no personal checks at time of signing, or you may bring actual cash. If you're a finance customer, please make sure that you bring proof of insurance listing your specific lien holder. If you need that information, please call us ahead of time. Also, make sure that you bring all valid driver's license of all persons that will be listed on the title. If you have a trade that you're trading in with us, please make sure that you bring your 10-day payoff as well as your title and all persons who will be listed on the title of that trade. Arrive 30 minutes early before your appointment time so we can properly inspect your unit, and also make sure that you have the fridge on and running prior to arrival. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call at 810-686-0710. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Hello, this is Mike with TradeWinds RV Center, here to congratulate you on your purchase of your Highlander HT 31 RGR fifth wheel toy hauler. You guys have picked a beautiful unit. I'm here to walk you around it, show you how to use a few things, get the best out of your camping experience. Let's start by talking about arriving at the campsite. A few things I want you to take into consideration. First, your slides. You do have one on your campsite, a couple feet out. And on your off campsite, another big slide. Your water hookup is going to be on your off campsite or your driver's side toward the front of the unit. And same thing with your power. So park accordingly so you can utilize the facilities. And last, of course, you want to leave room for your garage to open. So once you've parked accordingly, you've unhooked your hitch, which our hitch man is going to show you how to do. Next thing you're going to do is level our unit. Our unit does come with a power tongue jack with a docking light. Simply retract or extend to raise or lower your unit. Now, should you not have power, you do have a manual override crank here, right underneath this rubber stopper. Or you can raise or lower your unit with this crank. Speaking of power, I do like to check as soon as I arrive at campsites my cords, make sure everything's still connected well. Check the terminal post. Once we've got our unit level, next thing we're going to do is stabilize our unit. Our unit does come with power stabilizing jacks. Right here in the front, and also over to your off campsite. Your off campsite is where your controls will be. Simply hit extend, you're going to lower down. Now, one thing I do want to mention, you're going to want to watch, make sure that your lock arm is loose when bringing these down. And I do recommend stabilizing jack pads. Now remember, these are stabilizing jacks, not leveling jacks. So get some pads that's going to protect the feet of your stabilizing jacks, keep them clear of dirt, debris, hot pavement in the summertime, and it'll distribute the weight better. So pick some of them up from our store, run them down. Now what I do want to mention is when you do run these down, you're only going to want to run them down until they're taut. Both these run together, so one may go down before the other. Once one touches, the other one's going to come down. We're not going to want to raise or lower our unit just until you feel it lock. You can tell the tension. Then you go ahead and tighten these down. That's your strong arm. You do that on all four corners. You have your other stabilizing jacks on the other side. Once all four corners are down, your unit's level, your unit's stable. Next thing we're going to do is hook up our water and electricity. Your docking station is toward the front of the unit on your off campsite. Let's start by hooking up our city water. Take a hose, hook up your water pressure regulator. This water pressure regulator is going to reduce the water pressure to 40 to 50 psi, protecting the lines in your unit. You'll want to use this every time you put liquid in this unit. hook up the city water connect before turning it on, right above your docking station. The clip handle here, hold that up. Here's your hot water heater. We're going to open this up. Now all we're going to do is make sure that we put our drain plug back in. We may have left it out last time we drained our hot water heater from last time you were camping, so make sure you put that in. Once you have that in, you can go ahead and turn on your hose. Now once your hose has been on for a few, we're going to go ahead and pull on this water pressure regulator. Pressure release valve. When you pull on this pressure release valve, air is going to come out, and then once water flows out of here steadily, you know your hot water heater is full and it can be lit from indoors. Instructions for any other thing you may miss is on here. And one thing I will note is you won't have to keep lifting and lowering this latch here if you have your water down through here. So if you're going to be camping and you don't have city water connect, we're going to go to freshwater tank. Now fill your freshwater tank, do the same thing, and burp your hot water heater. But when using fresh water or potable water, you're going to want to turn on your water pump. You don't need your water pump. Turn it on when using city water. Got our water hooked up. Let's hook up our power. Furrion does have the twist and turn system. You push it in, twist it, and then turn your gray washer here. You have 50 amp service. At the end of this 50 amp service, you have a couple things in your convenience pack. You have a dog bone to bring yourself down from 50 amp to 30 amp. And should you need to plug into 110, a 30 amp down to 110. Now remember, running 110, you're not going to want to use both ACs. Your sewage hose we'll talk about in a few. Got our water hooked up, our electricity hooked up. I'm going to walk you around the unit and show you a few other things. Back to your docking station here. You do have this spray port hose. Black tank flush, we'll discuss when dumping your black tanks. Your satellite hookups. A 110 and a light should you be docking it in the evening. Up front here is your owning generator. We'll start that from indoors. Leveling jacks. This is a light for your docking lights. Again, your hot water heater. Big outdoor light. Your black and gray tanks, which we'll talk about here in a few. Fresh water drain. Drain those when we're leaving the campsite. Back here's your fueling station. Emergency shut off in here. Here's your controls for your rear stabilizing jacks. This ladder here, simply pull those cotter pins, lift and pull out. It'll come out about 5 more inches, allowing you to climb up and check your seams. This black piece here is a air vent for your garage. I will bring down your garage and patio here shortly. Here's another air vent for your garage. Separate entryway for the garage. Over here is your furnace heat release. And running your furnace to clear this, it'll get rather hot. Your outdoor speakers. Your big awning, I'll run that out for you. Come around here. In your slide, those are access to the back of your fridge. And then over here, if you want to hook up a grill or TV outside, a couple of cable and satellite hookups, 110, and a quick connect LP here. There's another fresh water drain for when you're leaving the campsite. And here's your big storage area. This is a hand crank override for your power leveling jacks, and this is a hand crank override for your slide. Under here, this is prepped for Furrion solar panel. If you hook up a solar panel, you just plug it in there and it'll trickle charge your batteries.
So who told you to do that hitch on that truck?
Coming around here on your propane tank, you do have a regulator to go to either side, your right side or your left side.
Did I tell you to? So why?
Alright, I'm going to show you how to open up your garage ramp here. You have keys for these two handles I'm going to unhook.
Spring assisted, so it comes down pretty easy.
Now you do have these cable hookups here that you will unhook if you're bringing down your ramp. I'll show you how to open up your patio here. Easier to do from inside. These out. We're locking these in. I'll show you how they come in. Show you here how these lock out. Same thing over here. Locks there, and you're all set. And to release them, you're standing up on the inside, just step on this, and then these release, and fold them back in. Start here in the front. Unhook the right ones at the right time. And reverse the process to close them up. Now you do have a pull down screen in there. I'll show you how that works. So here on the back, I do want to mention this unit is prepped for a 3-ram backup camera. Should you decide to purchase one of those, come here to the back, grab this handle, and pull your screen down. That'll come down nice and taut. Great mosquito netting. And just lift that back up by hand. Show you how to bring down your bunks here. You are prepped for a washer and dryer should you ever want to put that in here. Mounting bracket and cable and satellite hookups for a TV back here. Bed control lift. Up or down. We're going to bring this one down. Comes down rather quickly. You have the ladder for the top bunk stored here. And as you see, as it comes down, the top bunk will stop. And the bottom will continue going down. These are all the way down. Lock themselves. Cushion here will roll in. I recommend have these legs down if you're using it for a bed. Does the same on both sides. Just roll it back. Cup holder here. Now if you want to bring down just your seating, We're going to roll everything back around. And we're going to raise it all back up. Top bunk's back up. You take and put a cotter pin, excuse me, in all four corners. And then when you lower the bottom bunk, the top bunk will stay up there. And then once the cotter pin's in, just the bottom bunk will come down. Alright, bring that back up. Let's go ahead and show you the rest of your unit. As you step in your unit, first thing you'll notice, make sure everyone knows that your fire extinguisher is by your entryway door. Coming into your unit, right to the right of your doorway is your Bluetooth Furion AM FM CD DVD player. Jacket. Sound bar for your Insignia Roku TV. There's your controls for that. Come around your unit. You do have a light and heat and massage in your recliners. I call these parachute pull recliners. There's a handle right in the side here. You pull up on that and it pulls your recliners out. You have this one-touch lighting throughout the unit. All four of these seats will recline. Your furnace duct here. On the bottom here is your 12-volt carbon monoxide detector. The reason I mentioned that it's 12 volts is it's constantly running off your battery. So if you're going to be gone for the day and you're not going to be hooked up to power, disconnect your battery or this will run your battery down. Come back over to your door here. There's your thermostat. You turn that on air right now, furnace, or off, auto, back to air. Below that are your interior lighting and a fan over top of your kitchen there. Here you will raise or lower that and turn it on or off. Coming into your bathroom, I do want to mention that you have a 110 with GFCI protection in here. Another 110 here with a fan and lighting. Do you have plumbing to maintain? Keep an eye on your toilet plumbing as well as your sink plumbing, just like you would your home. Coming into your bedroom here is your lighting. Up here you do have a smoke alarm. This air vent is manual. However, this is prepped for a second AC unit should you choose to put one in. Put a DVD player up in there with a mount for a television and cable and satellite hookup. Now, what I want to tell you about this hookup is where your cable goes in. Before you scan for your digital channels, push that in until it's a green light. That's a digital channel booster to allow you to pick up more channels. Your antenna, you will crank it all the way to the left when traveling, down, all the way to the right when you get to the campsite. Coming back over underneath your radio here, here's your control panel. These are exterior lights. Over here is your black tanks. Here's where you check your level of your tanks. Here's your water pump that you turn on when using potable water. And here's where you turn on your hot water heater. On the left if you're using gas, on the right if you're hooked up to electricity. Your two slide controls. An awning light switch. This is where you start your generator. We have started that, it does work. And here's where you put your awning in and out. We'll run your awning out real quick just to show you. All you want to do is run that out until the awning falls down to a 90-degree flap. Once that flap falls down, you don't want to go out any further. Below that, you have access panel to your fuse box and breaker box. Looks like you got a big variety there, 10s, 15s, and 20s. I highly recommend having a handful of those with you when you go camping. Coming over here to your fridge. Here's where you turn it on. Different modes. Gas, this is auto. Auto means you're hooked up to electricity. It's running off electricity. As soon as you unplug, it'll switch to gas. Or you can make it strictly electricity or gas. And you have 5 different levels of cooling. Coming over here to your self-explanatory microwave. You do have a light and a fan above your stove here. On your stove, you're simply going to want to turn it to light, get your spark, and you have gas. That about covers everything on the inside. There's the vent that you have control of over there. These are return vents and your smoke alarm. About covers everything in here. Let's go outside and act like we're leaving the camp. Alright, so we brought up our stabilizing jacks. We brought in our slides. At the campsite, we're going to go ahead and pull fresh water release. You have those to pull. You're also going to want to come to your hot water heater and remove your drain plug and drain your hot water heater. And then you also have on the other side that blue and red water to release. So after you've dumped all your waters, you can do that in the campsite. You're going to go ahead and head up to the dump station. Now you have 2 places to dump on this. You can take your sewage hose that comes in the convenience pack. You're going to hook it up here, and you're going to pull your black tank. Pull your black tank handle, valve, leave that open. Come up here, use your water pressure regulator again, and we're going to hook up our black tank flush. Open that up, hook up the hose at the dump station to that, let it run for about 5 minutes. It's going to clean out your black tanks rather good. Unhook your water, and then close your black tank. If you've done that, go ahead and pull your gray tank here. That's going to be your cleaner waters, your sinks, your showers. It's going to clean your sewage hose out for you. Then you're going to grab your sewage hose, come to the back of your unit, and dump your extra gray tank. That is for your garage shower or garage sink. After you pull that, your unit comes with a place to store your sewage hose. Right here to the right of your dump. Store your sewage hose in there, and enjoy your ride home. Again, thank you for choosing TradeWinds. Hope you enjoy this trailer for many years to come. Happy camping.